business owner, father, child of God, but I'm also one who took it upon himself to give back to my community. The same community I took from, I need to give back. So I'm here because I'm a peer recovery specialist. That's one aspect of me. But I'm also an entrepreneur, and I also feel like a responsibility to help my people get free of some things. So I volunteer here. I get nothing in return. I do some hours here, but what I get in return is to share my experience, my strength, and my hope with you guys. And I use myself as a case study, right? Like, this was me. I was on that side years ago, and I need to just share some tools and resources that allowed me to get to where you guys are trying to go, right? So clearly you guys are here because y'all needed some help in somewhere in life, right? And you guys made a decision to say, yo, I'm tired of what I was doing and I want a better life. That's clear, right? But now there's some things we need to focus on outside of getting, coming here. There's some personal things that we have to deal with, right? And I'm here just to talk about this a little bit. So I gave everybody, go ahead. Okay. I gave everybody a handout, and today I just want to talk about AKA. So you know what an AKA is, right? Right. We normally experience this when we get cuffed, right? Do you have any tattoos on your body? Do you have any aliases, right? And you know, I utilize this as a topic today because we have been walking around with a lot of also known as, and they haven't been positive things. So, you know, the system itself, you know, once we get in, we're known as criminals, right? We're known as drug addicts. We're known as deadbeats. You know, a whole bunch of AKAs been associated to who we are, and that's not who we are. So if we live this lifestyle long enough, we start to believe that I can't be anything else than the other AKAs. And the system itself has almost perpetuated that it takes us a long time. Once we get in trouble, we got to keep checking that box. Have you ever been? Have you ever been? Right? And it's just a reminder. But we made some choices. We made some mistakes, but that is not who we are. So today I brought a list of names that reaffirm who we are, right? And I'm going to just start to read some of them. It says, I am a leader. I am bold. I am creative. I am persistent. I am resilient. I am disciplined. See, we have to reaffirm ourselves daily. These are words of affirmation. And right now, because of maybe some decisions that we made, we have some other voices in our head, right? And that's why I'm here, to reaffirm you that is not who you are. So for years, man, I struggled with addiction, compulsive behaviors. There was a lot of things that was holding me back, a lot of decisions and behaviors that was not allowing me to reach my full potential. Once I made that decision, and once I was enlightened that is not the total sum of me, right? When I look at my track record, when I went for my expungement, I actually seen a lot of the things that I've done, and that actually impacted what I thought about myself. But as I mentioned, as I'm getting expunged, that means I've done a certain amount of time without any of those offenses. So that right there tells me that's not who I am. I can actually go through life without being incarcerated, without breaking the law. So once I got a little freedom, man, I mean, I'm doing well. I'm doing things. I'm you know, upward trajectory. But we get to a place where I just got complacent, and I wasn't growing spiritually, financially, relationship, my marriage, I wasn't growing. I started to seek some help, man. I needed to get out of this area of just being stuck and complacent and just wanting more. I needed more and I wanted more. And, so I started to do some things and seek some help, go out to groups and, read some books. So we got to get outside of our head. A lot of the things that we struggle with is ourselves. There's a quote, they says the enemy is the inner me, right? We are our biggest enemy. We're the ones who decide every day whether we're going to do positive or negative. Right? There's no system holding us down. There's not a reason that our future can't be brighter than our past. It's just us making that decision to make the right choice, to go get the help we need. So, daily I do something. I send out a text every day to a group of men. And it's not just about sending out words of affirmation. It's about me being disciplined, because that was one of my things. I lacked discipline, and I struggled with consistency. So, if y'all can identify, I was a great starter, right? I would start a lot of things, but I just wouldn't complete it. So that in my mind, that's years of doing this. So I realized that in those inner thoughts that I'm complacent. And I realized that I had a problem with completing things. So now I send a text out every day. That's me working on me. For us to be successful, I think one of the first things we need to do is identify what the problem is, right? And a lot of us, we may think it's substance, but it's actually deeper than that. There's some things that we've been involved with, whether it's trauma, broken homes, a lot of contributing factors that help to our demise. But we don't have to stay there. Like I don't look at my past traumas. I address them, right? I address them through therapy. I acknowledge them, but I don't use them as a crutch. So, I'm intentional about my life now. I wake up with purpose. I heard the other day, a brother used the term drifter. A drifter is an individual who just kind of just goes through life with no purpose. I'm just drifting. And that's kind of what we do, especially when we out there hustling. We just drifting. Like, all right, we know we need to move something, we need to get some money. But if you be honest, how successful was we in that lifestyle, right? We getting locked up. We need somebody to put money on our books. We need bail money, So I realized, man, for me to get to where I want to be, I have to be intentional about that. And that's every day. And intentional doesn't mean that we don't have setbacks. But we have this rule in my Winning Circle group, never miss 2 days. Never miss a back-to-back. So if I slip one day, right, I just make sure I don't slip again. So I'm intentional about at least going to the gym, right? I'm intentional about my rest. I'm intentional about how much scrolling I do on the phone. I try to limit my distractions as best as I can, but that's intention. I look on the corner, man. You imagine a person using and they scrolling, but he ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? So I just try to myself just make sure that I limit things that's not going to allow me or that's withholding me or getting in the way of my progress. So today I just want to, just encourage you guys, man, and young lady, that where you are today is just for the moment, right? We need to not focus on our past, because focusing too much on our past kind of keeps us stagnated. We need to dream again. We need to write again. What's your mission? What's your personal mission? What is my life mission and purpose? And we may not know that at this present time, but those are some things that you need to ask yourself. I dare you to dream again, right? When we were young, right? I want to be a fireman. I want to be a police. And we stopped dreaming somewhere. Life happened to us. And then we just got content with the current status, our current lifestyle. And we just kind of gave up. So I want to just encourage you guys. Your life, long as you can just do and breathe out, you got another opportunity. You ain't in Nesbitt, you ain't in Smith Funeral Home. You have another opportunity, and can't nobody take that away from you, right? But we just got to make sure that we're on the right path. So daily, I challenge you guys, look at these words here. Let these be ingrained in your spirit. And I don't care what the outside world says. This is who you is. God did not create mistakes. We just made mistakes on the way. But when he created you, he created this person right here. Because you in his image. Like if you in God's image, understand what that means. There's no flaw. There's no error in God's image. So what we chose to do is be ruled by a different spirit. And that's the spirit of Satan, enemy, whoever. That sinful nature that's in us. But God gives us the strength to overcome that. So every day, wake up with the intentions and understanding that I'm here for a purpose. Like God created you not to be suffering, and like we're going to go through some suffering, but we don't have to stay there. So just understand that he's with you when you're going through the suffering, but there is a time that you will regenerate. He will restore you, and you need to be ready for that restoration.